What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Corey Heim just won the Brickyard 400. Wow, that is crazy. This cat's already won 2 races as a part-time driver. And when I was watching the last 15 laps of that event, I'm sitting here pondering, when was the last time that has happened in NASCAR history? I cannot think of a single year since year 2000 that a part-time driver won 2 events in one NASCAR Cup Series season. That is pretty impressive, honestly. So make sure to pre-order that diecast. It's probably going to have pre-orders very soon. They already have multiple Corey Heim Cup cars already on pre-order. You can also pre-order the San Diego race twin as well over there at Circle B Diecast. Use promo code Diecastbuffet. Any orders $30 more, you get free shipping in the month of July. So the 2026 Brickyard 400, definitely kind of an upset vibe. I don't know what the future holds, but being only your second career win as a part-time driver, that's kind of an upset, right? He's probably going to have a lot more in the future. Who knows? But man, I tell you, it's crazy. Toyota, they are absolutely on fire this year. It's pretty much their 2014 Chevrolet style season where they're just winning everything, right? Best manufacturer right now. They're winning everything. Denny Hamlin, another year doesn't win the Brickyard. That's going to be tough for the Hamlin fans, but I actually really enjoyed the racing. It's pretty much darn near impossible to actually pass at Indianapolis when you have low horsepower, not great tire wear, something they probably should do. I'm not saying go crazy Brickyard 2008 style, but you need some tire fall off to add a difference to some passing. That would definitely help a good test session, if you will, to find a good tire that will wear out, but not have extra stage cautions needed to get through the event. But I thought the strategy side of today's event was really, really, really interesting. Right from the get-go, it felt a lot like the Indianapolis 500, where you have all these different strategies and the crew chiefs, and then there's a caution there, there's a caution there. In terms of wrecks, we had like one decently large wreck. Then we had Elliott have issue. That wasn't a caution, I don't think, but Larson's was something to do with Larson's was a tire issue, and then Elliott got into the wall. Both of my drivers finished the last 2 spots, so that's pretty good. And I still say the race was pretty good. So that shows you my opinion is not biased, so to speak. Overall, though, the Brickyard 400. It belongs on the schedule, man. I've said it. The millisecond they moved it to the road course, I was like, this is the wrong decision. We need to keep it on the oval. I think it belongs on the oval. It's a crown jewel event. It's a part of the sport's history. And what a fantastic event. That was really cool seeing Carson Kvapil get his first career win in the O'Reilly Series. That was a lot of fun as well. And I wanted to talk about this because I haven't talked about the last 5 post-race reviews, but I wanted to kind of critique how I felt about the Amazon Prime coverage this year and the NASCAR and TNT coverage. Amazon Prime knocked it out of the park, as they always do. Fantastic stuff on theirs. Unfortunately, there was only 5 events of theirs. Apparently they want more events from what I've heard, but they're kind of baked in, so to speak, to one contract that doesn't expire till the 2030s. So yeah, that's that's kind of a long time from now, but it'll, time flies by, so who knows. And then you have NASCAR and TNT, which I think does a really, really good job. I mean, Adam Alexander, Dale Jr., Steve Letarte in the booth, I think really, really, in my opinion, the best booth in NASCAR right now is those 3. I like the strategy from Steve Letarte. He explains it. Sometimes it's very cut and dry, right? It's that simple. I like that. Clear, concise information. Dale Jr., he's always a lot of fun to listen to the booth. And then Adam Alexander, he has had so many great calls this year in 2026. So fantastic booth. It's kind of sad that they're no longer the Cup Series booth, but I think NASCAR on USA or /NBC, technically, apparently, somewhere down the line, it's not NASCAR on NBC anymore. Like they spun off cable companies or something. I don't know. So I think it's officially NASCAR on USA, something like that. Anyways, they're a really good booth. I enjoy Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton a lot. My overall rating, though, I still think it's prime. I think TNT and USA, in my opinion, are pretty much tied. Now, I will say, though, if NASCAR on USA doesn't have a pre-race show, which last year, surprisingly, they didn't. Some of the events, they had no pre-race show. They literally just went, okay, cars are on the pit road, 5-minute kind of up to speed, and then, gentlemen, start your engines or whatever, right? So my point is if they do that again, I would probably put them underneath TNT in terms of coverage, because TNT has done a remarkable pre-race show. It's not inside the NBA, but it definitely has a little bit of a vibe to it, a little bit of, they have a little bit more freedom, so to speak, to just kind of say what they want and talk, and they're not having to hurry up and go to commercial and hurry up and get back. Like the Fox segments, they kind of feel a little bit like rushed. I don't know. TNT, for whatever reason, they do the the inside the NBA stuff, and it's a little bit more natural, if you will. There's a natural flow to it, and I feel like that's how the pre-race was with NASCAR on TNT. So I feel like they did a much better job. There was a few audio issues, but man, let's just keep it a buck. I watched that Watkins Glen race for Fox. The fact that they still haven't acknowledged the what was it, the car that spun out with like 5 to go. I mean, that Watkins Glen Cup Series race coverage was one of the worst I've ever seen in my life. And unfortunately, they're still doing that with the Truck Series to an extent. What was it? It was Lime Rock Park. And who was the driver that went off course? Was it Ty Majeski? I can't remember. Anyways, they had a truck that went off course. It went so far off course into the wall that when they were in the garage area, there was mud all over the hood of the truck. The only camera angle I saw, they showed it like 2 or 3 times, so I'm thinking this is their only camera angle they had at that time, was an onboard of a truck behind it. And I kid you not, by the time the truck made the corner, the vehicle was off camera. Did they miss that one as well? I don't know. I mean, explain to me how you have all these different cameras and you can't. I don't know. So, yeah, the Truck Series coverage has been kind of but TNT, they did a fantastic job. Tip of the cap. Hopefully USA does a good job as well. What y'all think about the Brickyard 400 in 2026? Really cool to see Corey Heim win. What did y'all think about NASCAR and TNT's coverage? Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't checked out the content I recently uploaded yesterday, I had a brand new diecast haul, a whole bunch of new diecast reviews. Check those out. There's a whole bunch of new NASCAR diecasts that dropped, I think, yesterday, or the day before. So that hopefully will, be coming in pretty soon. Hopefully. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. DB signing off.